This is true small town feeling, Americana.
A lot of people who live here never have gone anywhere.
What's the industry out here now?
There isn't none.
If the economy is hurting, why does the town look so nice? We have the hydraulic monitor, giant.
They built a tunnel system underneath.
No way. Fair to say these were some of the most ambitious people in Europe, or some of the most desperate?
I came from a ranching family, and we had Mexican cartel invade our place.
Milo Pizza. You make it?
Yeah.
Here's what prices look like in the region. Some old abandoned homes.
I came back here and I'm just like, what happened?
Totally unexpected, guys.
We were trying to make Northern California its own complete separate state.
Just sound advice, bro.
Nice smoke to it. What do the outsiders not know? Super fascinating part of the country. Good morning, guys. Today we have an epic road trip ahead of us. We're gonna be going over these mountains here to the poorest county in California, Trinity County. And I think it's fair to say California is one of the most mixed up states in the country, if not the most. What we're gonna see today is a completely different world than, say, Los Angeles or San Francisco. So we're gonna hit the back roads out here, get lost in this rugged landscape, talk to the locals, hear what they have to say, see the beautiful sights, and learn a thing or two. Let's do this. Here we are, Trinity County. Median income of $42,000 per person. Santa Clara County, the richest county in the state, in the Bay Area, is $154,000 per person. So, huge divide on that front, but there are only 16,000 people living in the county. It's around 3,200 square miles, so it's very sparsely populated, with only a few small towns in it. And here's our first bit of civilization. Some old rundown buildings. Just very wild landscapes out here. I've actually been driving for quite some time. I've had the camera off because it's just cruising. And this is one of the most remote parts of the country, in a way, as far as like big cities being around. You can see that times were better here in Trinity County. What's that, an old arcade, some storage units. Let's check out this store. Sailor store. They got the Bigfoot up there. How you doing, boss?
Pretty good, yeah.
Good. You guys got Bigfoot sightings out here?
There's been lore about it. I mean, I've never personally seen it, but I mean, people talk about it a lot.
You believe?
I think there's something out there, yeah. The woods are beautiful, but they can be eerie, especially at nighttime. Mist and like the fog and stuff settles in too, and it's like hear noises. You're like, what is that? Never know.
Yeah. Hello, sir. I want to know about Bigfoot. Are you a believer?
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
When it started, the guy that was
Bear shit in the woods.
So that's the story. It was a bear.
Started that.
Oh, started the rumor. Oh,
Put things on
okay.
their feet, you know, it's like making tracks.
No way. How is it living out here?
That's one place I've lived for since 1955.
It's the most beautiful place in the world.
It is beautiful.
I used to work at a sawmill in Burnt Ranch
You worked at the sawmill.
for 37 years. Then the Endangered Species Act got it.
Shut it down.
We couldn't get no more timber.
What'd you do for work after that?
Worked over at Pacific Choice. It's a seafood place in Eureka.
You drove all the way to Eureka.
Every day.
That's far. How far is that? Hour and a half?
Yep.
No, I could make it less than that. So I figured I'm working on that until I retired.
Gotcha.
And then when the Endangered Species Act kept, because of spotted owl, you know, couldn't get no more timber, so the mill faded away.
Is that still big out here, timber?
There is no timber.
No timber?
Owl got it.
The owl got
Spotted
it.
owl. Now the barn owl's eating the spotted owls.
So what's the industry out here now?
There isn't none. That's just it.
Nothing.
Tried pot for a while.
Crowing?
That's all now.
Yeah.
How did that go?
That got a little spooky.
Spooky, why?
You got to keep looking over your shoulder.
4 or 5,000
See-
bucks a pound it used to be.
Well, you
4,000 or 5,000 a pound.
Yeah, good stuff.
So you had timber, you had weed. Now you're looking
nothing.
nothing.
Just old age pension.
Old age pension. All right. Well, thanks, guys.
Okay.
Right on. What's your name?
Peter.
Peter. I have a son named Peter.
Okay, good name. Keep it going. That's good to hear. All the best. Hello, how you doing, ma'am? The old Burnt Ranch store. Looks like the last iteration was a kayak operation. We're starting to get into it though, guys. Around the 1850s, it's when gold was found in these mountains. People came west from the east, and the town we're going to had 2,000 Chinese that lived there. They had their own Chinatown, and they were part of the gold operations, the mining operations back in the day. The spaces between are massive here. The camera's off most of the time because it's just long stretches of road without many people. You see occasional houses like that. And then markers of the old world. We drove roughly 55 miles from where we started today, and now we're in the town of Weaverville. Only 3,500 people live here, but it's the biggest town in the county. The county seat, gotta say, quite a cool looking place. Old architecture. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. All these old buildings, what?
They are all like the original buildings on Main Street.
Okay.
It's really cool. They have, you go to the front.
Yeah.
We have, because this was like a Chinese town, mining town. And of course, like during segregation and stuff. And so Chinese men of Weaverville weren't allowed out past 5 p.m. So they built a tunnel system underneath
No way.
Weaverville so that they could get from like bar to bar. It's all blocked in now, but like our whole storage unit underneath the ground, if you go in order, you can walk over it. But yeah, I can't open
Okay.
it for you.
Okay, gotcha.
Just safety wise, but
How was growing up here?
so fun.
So fun.
So fun. Yeah, I just moved home. I graduated college in June. I think when you're growing up as a teenager, you're kind of like, oh, it's small. Like I want to get out,
Sure.
go experience things. But it's a lot of fun. Very Hallmark. Do you watch Hallmark movies at all?
I don't, but what's that, like Pleasantville?
Yeah, like very just cheesy, like holiday town. I went to school in San Luis Obispo, and it is so much like different than here. People have never heard of Weaverville. Like when you get up and like introduce yourself in class, you're like, oh, my name's Alyssa. Like I'm from Weaverville. Where?
Right, that's Central Coast. So what's that,
Yeah.
like 7 hours of driving to get there?
Yeah, it's like 8.5 from here.
8.5. You guys are out there.
Yeah. No, we're up in the boonies.
It's cool.
Up in the boonies here.
All right, I'm gonna check this out up here.
Please do.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
These beautiful archways here. How you doing, sir?
How are you?
Doing well.
Good.
Do you live in town?
Yeah?
How are things?
How you doing, man?
Good. I'm making a video on Trinity County.
Okay.
Do you guys want to jump in it?
You've been told what is your outlook?
My outlook is I have none. I just talk to the locals, and it's really their outlook.
This is the friendliest town I've ever been in.
Friendliest
Yeah,
town you've ever
yeah.
been in.
Even though they're weird people, they're on the right wing.
It's right wing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, and you're not. Dumb Trump.
Yeah.
Okay.
Made a target on this.
Oh no. You don't have something fun to say? Okay. Is this the underground way for the Chinese back in the day?
This is part of, this whole block system had underground areas where they, as I understand it, the Asian community used to be able to move through the community.
From this building,
Yeah.
they're going next one, all connected. Looking through that door, and you can look through here, the door on the other side.
But they've been blocked out.
Okay. Oh, they have cookies here.
Yeah.
We
I'll
just
do-
made these today, also.
Okay, and then,
Just one of them?
yep. Thank you.
I'm gonna open this up.
Yep.
All right, good. All right, my friend.
Yeah, take care. All the best. All right, this place is fantastic. Mama Llama
Llama.
Eatery. Yeah, take care, guys.
Yep.
All right.
If you're in Weaverville, get the homemade cookies. Okay. Here's what prices look like in the region. 400,000 for that cabin. 275 for that, 3-bed, 1.5 bath. 2,200 square feet, 2.9 acres, 459,000. So, depending on where you're from, it's either cheap or expensive. From the urban parts of the state, this is a true value, but there are no jobs most likely, or very few. Separate ownership, external spiral staircases. Cool architectural details here. We have the Diggins. How you guys doing?
Good.
I'm just making a video of Weaverville. Is this a cool place?
Yeah, it's been here since, well, this whole building's been here since 1856.
What was it?
What was this before?
A bank.
A bank, yeah, it was a bank.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
It's been a bar since the 50s.
You guys from town?
Around here, yeah. Yeah.
What's going on out here, other than a beautiful town?
Nothing, really. Just us, a bunch of rednecks and logging, really.
Is logging still happening?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the mill's right down there when you go through town on your left.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're still hiring people working
Oh, yeah.
there?
Oh, yeah. Other than working for, like, Caltrans, like, the highways, that's probably, that's the best local job.
Okay, what do they pay, do you think, to start there?
Probably at least between 18 to 22.
And that means you're out in the forest cutting stuff down?
No, that's at the mill.
Okay.
That's not you actually working at the mill, not out there logging and doing that stuff. Those are all private companies that feed the mill.
Okay.
So those people are bringing in the logs, and the mill's cutting down boards, you know what I mean, everything like that.
And the mill's privately owned?
Yeah.
So it's important for the community having that? Huge.
If the mill went down, that's why Hayfork's a ghost town. You ever been up there? Hayfork's a ghost town. The only thing that kept Hayfork alive to this day is weed. After the mill shut down, Weaverville's mill is the only one we got in Trinity anymore.
Mill shut down, then the town shut down.
Up there, yeah, for the most part. It dwindled down, that's for sure. Okay. But that was a long time ago. That was like
you grew up here?
No, I'm from Nebraska.
Oh.
Yeah.
What got you out here?
Cannabis.
And
Long time ago.
that business isn't so good right now?
Hell no. That's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah. That's one thing that kept this town alive. I mean, up until California made it recreational for like the whole state, if you had to be 21 just to go buy it. Dude, we had people all over the world. Our little 3,000 person town, we'd have 25,000 people from around the world just coming here to trim weed. You'd have trimmigrants is what we call them.
Trimmigrants?
Yeah, because they literally would get their 90-day visas, come out here to Humboldt, Mendocino, and they just trim weed.
Okay,
and they'd go back to wherever, France. I mean, I met up people all around the world.
Okay, so you had a lot of Europeans coming?
Oh, yeah, and then South Americans, and they had some Chile, Argentina, France, Spain.
The trimmigrant gets the 90-day visa, comes and works.
And then goes back home.
Makes a bunch of money, goes home.
Yeah.
But no longer.
No, it's dying now. No.
If the economy is hurting, why does the town look so nice? It looks really nice here.
It's been this way, it hasn't changed. All this brick is the same brick since the 1800s.
These were like brothels and bars and hotels.
Exactly. Yep.
Was that a brothel?
Yeah, and then that's the New York Saloon. That's one of these places here. Yeah, this was all the gold rush. This was formed by the gold rush back in the day.
Right on. Is this your ride?
Yep, I'm out of here.
What's your name?
Brett. Nice
Peter.
to meet you, and enjoy our beautiful little town.
Thanks, Brett. All the best. What a cool place. Guys, just been here a few minutes, really, and got right into conversation. People are friendly. We have the hydraulic monitor, or giant. Fisher patent, 1870, used at Bloss McClary Mine. And so they would set up these hydraulic giants, as they say, and blast the water into the side of the mountain and pull away the dirt, and out would come the gold. I believe that's how that worked. And it was because of that gold, the money trickled down and created a town with nice architecture and a thriving economy, gunfights, brothels, all sorts of wildness back in the day. Oh, wrong day.
Friday night, I think. I have 2 lemon zucchini breads left.
Do you mind if I'm making a video on Trinity County?
Oh, well.
Are you from here?
Yeah, I live in Poker Bar. Yeah. Poker Bar Farms Bakery. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Sorry.
So this is your bakery?
Yeah. This is the farmer's market location right here.
Okay.
At the Meadow. And we have, like, it stops in mid-October.
Okay.
And I just almost sold out. I make Greek stuff. I make baklava.
Oh,
and
cool.
This is milopita. It's an apple.
I just had a cookie, but I'm going to have to try this.
Okay.
Can you hold this?
Yeah.
Here we go. Milo pita.
Greek apple cake.
Homemade?
Of course.
You make it?
Yeah. Good.
Fantastic.
I make
Very
a
good.
lot of Greek. I'm half Greek, so.
Look at that apple, fresh apple.
Yeah, fresh apples, actually off trees in Lewiston.
In Lewiston,
Yeah.
nearby.
Yeah. And I make baklava and the curvieres cookies. Yeah, I'm the Greek baker.
So, how are things in Weaverville?
Well, we were just talking about how to come up with some great activities because that one gal in the black, she owns Yantra, and she can't open it because she doesn't have a ADA compliant bathroom.
Oh.
So she's thinking about like a private wine bar or something.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's a lot of that, all along the main street here. First Saturday of every month they have a art walk and all the businesses open. And
I had no idea it would be so nice out here.
oh, it's beautiful.
I thought Trinity County is technically the poorest county in the state.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd come out here and it'd be all run down and everything.
No, the people are poor, but they have a lot of volunteerism and community groups that are real active.
Okay.
I'm retired, but I do.
That guy's fired
I
up.
know. He's been coming back and forth all day. We know Trump won the election.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, they have a lot of events, like they have the Salmon and Harvest Festival here. They have events throughout the year for people, and they have a lot of music. They have a lot of entertainment.
Okay.
Very talented artists. We get tourism dollars come in. I do a lot of Airbnb myself. I'm busy all throughout the season. It slows down in the fall, but the fishermen are, come all throughout the year for the fishing. And it's good right now.
Let's check this place out here. Hello, sir.
Person B. Ring came over from. Yeah.
Who came over?
This guy right up here.
This guy?
Yeah, that's Pearson B. Redding.
Okay, so Redding is named after this guy.
Redding was originally going to be named after this guy. Reading.
Reading?
No, the English pronounces as Redding.
We pronounce it reading.
I know.
And you're 5 generations, Weaverville.
I'm 4+ generations Humboldt County.
So 1849, California Gold Rush, but it happened here 1850. Bunch of people moved from the east.
Yeah, from all over, basically. Kids who were growing up on farms too small in Indiana, or Louisiana, the late 40s were economically tough, not only in the United States, but in Europe. It was a worldwide recession, not too deep, but felt everywhere. The sound of gold discovery in California, in the media, brought people from a lot of places. A lot of German names up in this frieze of pictures.
Okay, yeah.
There were a lot of French came here, but virtually everybody. The year 1848 saw revolutions all across Europe and also a collapse of the French government.
So the French, the Germans would hear of this in Europe. They'd get on a boat, come
here to
come to the East Coast,
come
and
to the
then
East
come
Coast,
across the country.
And some might have come across the country. Some came around the Horn. That is a sketch of Weaverville, made in 1850, a charcoal sketch. And at that time, it was a town made out of wood houses, wood's readily appropriable. The major part of the wooden structure in the town was burned out by a succession of fires, and the merchants who had enough money rebuilt in brick. So all this historic district is in brick up here.
So fair to say these were some of the most ambitious people in Europe, or some of the most desperate? They had like...
They were desperate, and also the European education system functioned a lot differently, you know, because you're talking about a society that has a denser population than the mid-continent part of the U.S. had, and certainly the West. So these people were the successful ones. There's also a fair number of English and Irish and Scotch immigrants as well. Those are obviously, that gentleman's obviously not German. Lorenz, and he was the most prosperous hydraulic miner in the county.
This guy?
Yeah. If you go on to Reading on California Street, you'll see the Lorenz Hotel, a big 3-story imposing brick hotel.
So if it was gold at one time, timber's still going to some degree. It was pot. This is known as the Emerald Triangle.
It's part of the Emerald Triangle.
Part of the Emerald
with
Triangle.
Humboldt, Mendocino County.
Yep. So back before 2016, before it became legalized for recreational use, the small farms were all around here, correct?
There were a lot of them. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you miss those days or no?
Well, I was never involved in that at all. I was kind
you
of...
didn't inhale, that's good.
No. I came from a ranching family, and we had Mexican cartel guys invade our place.
Really?
Yeah.
What year?
Early in the 2000s. And
what do you mean they invaded your place?
They trespassed and built a farm with about 20,000 plants.
And there's nothing you could do about it?
You have to find it first. They're pretty good at hiding those things. And so I worked with the sheriff's office, and we got rid of them. They're still here. Not the numbers they used to be, but they're still here.
They're still growing?
They're still growing, yeah. In the back
so
country.
way back there?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't have local knowledge, this is one of the 10 largest wilderness areas in the lower 48. It's about 600,000 acres. I've been hiking it for 65 years, and I've been on top of almost every mountain and seen almost all the lakes several times. And there are places that I probably won't walk. Humboldt Gulch upward would be a good example. Yeah. They will move from, they might be in a place for 2 years, maybe only 1 year, if they decide there's too much traffic there.
Okay. And it's just because it's hard to really explain it unless you've been here.
Yeah.
It's so remote.
It's remote.
And there's so much space between the towns. But this is the California most people don't think of when they hear the word California.
They think of Yosemite, San Francisco, LA, Disneyland, a few other things. That's it. Well, it's not one easy to
I think San Francisco's Northern California.
Yeah.
Until you get up here.
San Franciscans always talk of themselves as being Northern California.
Right.
And we talk of them as being Middle California. Yeah.
Totally unexpected, guys. I was thinking the main town in the poorest county of California would be a little rougher, a little more beat up, but this is quite charming, quite beautiful, and you never know what you're gonna get into until you go, that's for sure. You've lived here for how long?
38 years.
Okay, so what's the story? What do the outsiders not know?
We got a thing called Trinity County time. We're all on it.
Everything's a little slower pace here than the people from the city are.
Pretty tight community, would you say?
Reasonably so. It's reasonably so. It's getting back to that. They just started a community action committee type thing, so that's getting together, and they're going to try to start doing more events out here and stuff like that. So,
and we've got music going on down at the Moose now.
Yeah, music at the Moose.
So they say statistically it's the poorest county in the state, but it doesn't feel or look that way though, driving through today.
It's definitely
it's definitely lower.
It looks way nicer than I thought it would. Like Weaverville's a charming place.
It's a charming place. It used to be a lot more charming.
Really?
Yeah, it's
I thought it was clean and nice.
Oh man, when I lived there, 97 is when I came out to Lewiston from Weaverville, and it was a lot more pristine even back then.
Yeah.
Okay. Are the young people staying in town, or are they taking off?
They all move.
Most of the majority's moving, yeah.
They go to the cities?
Big cities and stuff like that, yeah.
Some of them come back after a while.
Yeah. We're getting a lot more people that are selling their homes in the Bay Area and,
Yeah, we've got a lot of retirees up here.
and then moving up here, because I mean, or what they're selling down there, they can,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I worked for the county of behavioral health for 20 years and then I retired, so.
Oh, you shouldn't retire. We need you. We need you in the...
No, I don't want to go there anymore.
You've done enough of that.
I'm still a newcomer, and I've opened the shop. I opened the shop in 01.
Yeah, we're semi-natives.
Yeah. So
did the true natives embrace you easily, or that was a long time to crack in?
Yeah,
it took a while.
Well, it took a while, but then all those.
Yeah, if you go over to Hayfork, it's kind of different.
If you fix their car, though, they probably like you.
It's been good.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Cool. Where should I go in Lewiston?
So there's not many places.
There's some smokehouse, right?
The
Go to the
smokehouse.
smokehouse and talk to Jarrett.
Jarrett. Yeah, he's the owner. If he's not there, what is it? Sean. He's like the manager or something.
Yeah.
It's just a little smokehouse restaurant.
All right.
Little short red-headed guy with a beard. That's Sean.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice meeting you.
See you guys. Thank you. So we're gonna go down to the smokehouse. This is true small town feeling Americana.
I'll give my boss guy a jingle because he's heard you were coming around and he
knew.
Be here.
Okay.
He just got back into town. He just got back from a grocery run.
Did you grow up here?
No, I didn't. I was a transplant up here. I used to work. I was a geographic information specialist, so I did a cartographer, and I was working doing CEQA documents for a commercial cannabis consulting company. And then when the green boom crashed, I couldn't find any work, and so I started working here, and I love it. I've been working here for I think 2 years now.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah, one of the pot refugees.
Are there a lot of you guys?
Yeah.
Pot refugees?
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. Well, once when the farms all kind of crashed, they went out.
Yep.
So like here in Trinity, like just in Lewiston, there used to probably be like 30 farms, and then they had anywhere from 5 to 10 guys that worked for them. So you can imagine like a lot of people left the county after that because when that went away. So it was like on a downward trend, and now it's tourism is what keeps the places going.
So it was better. How you doing, Peter?
Jared Garber, he's the boss man.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Jared, it's your business.
Yes.
Nice. I'm just getting your take on Trinity County. I'm doing a video about Trinity. I'm cruising through.
I love Trinity County. Super chill.
Super chill.
Yeah.
You guys feel removed, left alone out here?
Yeah, absolutely. You're in the country. You're 40 miles from a city.
This is a sweet setup. Can
Thank
I
you.
take
Absolutely.
a video of it?
Yeah, man.
Where are you taking this?
I do the archery tournament in Reading. I do Peddler's Fair, Hayfork Fair, downriver kayak races. The 4th of July, I did the VIP tent the 4th of July for the rodeo.
Nice. How's business?
Business is good. Our social media blew up 2 years ago, and we've just been slamming.
Right on.
Yeah.
Sasquatch, you believe in him?
Sure.
That's a legend up there in the sticks?
Yeah, I'm from South Carolina, man, so we ain't got many
No way.
Sasquatches. Yeah.
Okay, how is it here compared to South Carolina?
So where I grew up in South Carolina is almost identical to this.
Seriously?
Almost identical. Yeah.
What, the community?
Mountain town. Actually, my community was smaller than this in South Carolina. We were farm, but I mean, just the layout. I was 40 miles from a city. A lot of people who live here never have gone anywhere.
Like
outside of California. They've never been anywhere outside of California. They've never been to the city in California. They've never been to LA. Like straight up. They're country kids. You know, they ride horses and motorcycles and rodeo and shit.
Right, so that would that would just be like a cultural collision dropping one of these guys right into downtown LA.
I have no idea what to do, yeah.
That's
They
wild.
don't want to go.
Yeah.
You know, and I get it. I got in the military and I got out and I went to San Diego.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got out. So, because I wanted to experience life.
But
So-
I think from the outside in South Carolina, nobody knows Trinity County, right?
No.
Or how remote it is.
No, they have no idea.
Right?
Yeah.
And so they don't understand that like a good chunk of California, maybe the majority is rural.
Oh, yeah. How many sheriffs and cop cars have you seen?
So one in town, yeah, Weaverville.
What? Yeah. CHP probably.
How are they? Are they good?
Yeah, our cops are good, man. I love our sheriff's department. This is Lewiston's remote, so there's not a lot here. If you're gonna live in a little mountain town, you better have 3 businesses.
Why?
Because there's no money. So we have the market, and then we have this. And my wife runs an early head start daycare out of our house. So
Is it hard to run businesses here these days?
it's hard. So hunting season ended last Sunday.
Yeah.
And we are now in wintertime hunting, which is not much. But starting in March, we'll pick back up. I do a 12-week straight run of no breaks starting May. No breaks. Every weekend I'm somewhere doing something, whether I private chef for a month out down the Yuba at a fishing camp.
So you just make it while it's here, and then you gotta bank up, and then that rides you through the winter.
Absolutely, you have to.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do. I did a catering Saturday, and then I'll do some Christmas parties, and then that's what makes enough money to pay the employees, because we stay open. So the tacos are my #1 seller for the year.
Okay.
And then the Mountain Philly is right behind that, and then the pulled pork. And depending on the day of the week, man, I might sell out at 25, 30 pounds. Pastrami, just making Rubens. It's great. Because it's our own little twist. We use a slaw sauce, we use Carolina mustard barbecue sauce on it, and we smoke our own pastrami's.
I'm gonna do it.
What can you get to?
I'll do that pulled pork.
Yeah. I got you, man. Now, the mac is Sean's baby.
The mac and cheese?
The mac and cheese balls and everything, the deep fried mac and cheese balls, that's Sean's baby.
I gotta do one of those.
Are those ready?
Yeah, there's an order ready.
Okay.
Did you come up with that?
Oh, yeah. Just sound advice, bro.
Is meth a big thing out here?
Thank you. Tweakers.
It's everywhere.
What about fentanyl?
Oh, yeah.
You got that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, the city's, overrun with it, yeah.
The city? You mean Weaverville?
Ready?
Lewis, Reading, yeah.
Oh,
Reading.
Reading.
Yeah.
Oh, Reading's horrible.
Yeah.
It's bad?
Oh, bad. Like scary bad. Like so bad that I came back here.
No way. You lived up here, went to Reading, then came back?
Yeah, I grew up here.
What was that like?
Oh, it was wonderful. When I was young, because I'm 34, right?
Okay.
When I graduated high school, I went to college in Reading.
Everybody's open back up.
And so the age of 17 and a half to 19, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Went down to the Bay Area. But did my career, made a lot of money and stuff, and then divorced.
What'd you do?
I built bridges.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. No, and but I went through a nasty divorce, lost my house and everything. And then I came back in 2019 is when I had my divorce, and I was just like, what the heck, man? I'm going. That's such a short amount of time for this influx.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
That's too bad. I was hoping I wouldn't hear that out here, but it's everywhere. I just met a woman on the Lost Coast though. And she was in rehab her 4th time, and she found a great rehab out there, and she's been clean 5 years.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, she's helping people.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would.
So you made bridges. Do you feel pride when you go over the bridge you made?
Oh, heck yeah.
Is that cool?
Oh, dude, it's awesome. Like, especially because a lot of people just are not mentally capable to handle that amount of stress and stuff, you know? Especially when you start running work and running crews and running jobs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just not meant for everyone, you know? Like, have you ever driven under a bridge that's under construction?
Yeah.
Like being built?
Yeah.
And all the things that are holding everything up?
Yep.
That was my specialty.
Here we go. Mac balls?
Mac and cheese balls, yeah. That's
Pork
pork
sandwich.
without slaw and pickles. Yep.
I need a third hand.
Right.
Right on. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
All right. This is looking good. Smelling good. These balls are just grab and bite. Messy, but wow, that's good. Woo. That's an interesting combo. This is so awesome. The Mac ball.
Yeah.
I've never had that.
Right? Yeah. That's a barbecue thing the industry's come up with a couple years ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'll never be the same. Ever. Pulled pork sandwich. Nice smoke to it. Very tender. Soft bun. You gotta have a soft bun. So good. And they got a cool market right next to it. And you said a tattoo shop?
Yeah, down by the hotel.
Oh, there's a tattoo shop. Okay.
Yeah, he did all this work.
Oh, nice.
All his stuff. Well, a bunch of his stuff.
Guys, take care.
Yeah, brother.
All the best. All right, we have an ambitious goal to go way north in the county before the sun goes down. But since it's going down in about 2 minutes here over that mountain, we might be in the shadows, but we're gonna try to get up there to Trinity Center. Yeah, so this is just that part of the country where you got your little general store, maybe your restaurant. All the locals come in, congregate there, live out in the countryside. And just a few of these little hubs, really, in the whole county. These old abandoned homes. You can see the forest just taking the home over. Brush going up over it. Wow, look at these ones right in the ravine here. Someone must be living down there. The porch light's still on. Old schoolhouse up there. Let's go check it out. Wow, it's so beautiful. It's the schoolhouse library. And then up on the hill here, we have the Congregational Church. Such beautiful architecture. Probably built around the time the old prospectors came out, built up these communities. Oh wow, look at this. And the nature is everywhere. Look at these guys. Beautiful animals. In the distance, you can see some of the peaks of the Trinity Alps. Fortunately, we won't be getting deep into those, but that is what's around here outside of these forests, these river valleys. The majority of the day has been like this. Open road, forests, some deer on the side of the road, a stop sign, a house out in the middle of nowhere. It's only 16,000 people over a ton of land, and that's the draw to Trinity County. There's nobody out here. So the sign across the street, State of Jefferson, is that still a thing?
So what they were trying to do is make Northern California its own separate state.
Okay.
So that we could have our own separate laws for gun control, etc. Because they were trying to take away all of our guns and everything like here a few years back. So State of Jefferson was a movement where we were trying to make Northern California, because we're so rural, we're not like San Diego and San Francisco, to be its own complete separate state, add an extra state to the United States.
That's a hard thing to do, huh?
Mm-hmm. It didn't go through, but everybody still sports it. All the craziness that goes on in the big cities, you know.
Okay, so no crime up here, really?
No, not really. And if some kind of crime goes on, everybody usually knows exactly who it is doing it. So I love that small town feel where, you know, we're all basically like a family instead of a town.
Have you lived anywhere else, or you've always been here?
Fifth generation, my great-grandparents actually made Trinity Center when the lake inundated the old Trinity Center.
Oh, that's where I want to go to finish up the video. When did they dam it?
58.
Okay, and where does that water go to?
It goes down through 3 pump houses to create power, ultimately into Shasta Lake, and then continues on down south.
How do you guys feel about that?
I know that they really didn't want it to happen before the lake was put in. Now we really rely on the lake because it brings in the tourists, which keeps our economy going.
Oh, okay. Okay, because that's the main economy up here, tourism?
Yes, definitely. When they told everyone they were going to put the lake in, everybody was told they had to either sell their home to the government or up and leave. And so everything that Trinity Center is on was my family's land. And they actually brought up the Iowa Love Hall and the store and things like that. And
they brought the buildings up from the lake shore?
Yeah,
up to
from
here?
down where the lake is now.
Oh.
Everybody who wanted to move their home, our family went ahead and helped them and brought their homes up here. And anyone who wanted to just build a new home, they helped them build their new homes. They put in the streets, the roads. There's actually, I think it's the KIXE TV, my Uncle Lynn. It was his parents who did it, and he helped build the roads and put the power in. And he did an interview about the old Trinity Center becoming the new Trinity Center.
Oh, cool. All your family's still around?
Yeah. Yeah, my grandma is in her 90s and she is still running the water company. We are definitely deeply rooted here.
Okay, so tourists coming in, this is the place to go to in town?
Yeah.
Do you have a bar?
We have a little bit of everything. The old Waikatapong that's just down the road, that used to be the bar down at Old Trinity Center. Owners passed away. It's up for sale, has been for a long, long time. There used to be a bar down by the airport. Same story. Owners passed away, nobody's bought it and brought it back up, so.
So do most of the young people like you move out of town?
Yeah, usually when the kids around here get old enough, they leave for a while, but they always come back.
They do?
Yeah, pretty much.
Here's the lake we just talked about. There's also a tiny airstrip over there. And that's the end of the road, guys. I definitely underestimated the size of this county. It's just country, nature, solitude, and beauty. And it goes to show you, you can never put a simple label on something, such as California. This is California. Los Angeles is California. Death Valley is California. All different realities, much different feels, and completely unique and interesting places. Thanks for coming along on that journey, guys. Until the next one.